guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how I create this look, then just keep watching. Okay, I want to do a really glowy, bronzy makeup look. So I'm going to be starting off with my eyes and then moving on to my face. So let's get started. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, and now I'm going to conceal my eyelids with some concealer. I'm using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair 10N. So I'm just gonna use this to prime my eyelids so I can have a clean canvas to work on. And I'm just going to use this Real Techniques Miracle Sponge to blend out the concealer. Okay, now I'm just setting the concealer with some translucent powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette and go in with Perfectionist. I'm just going to put that all over the upper crease area and just blend. I'm gonna pick up Perfectionist one more time. Just gradually build up that color. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Get Ready With Me, and I'm going to use my finger to apply it to the eyelid. Now I'm going to use this flat, small eyeshadow brush. I'm going with Get Ready With Me and just apply it more precisely to the inner corners and the outer corners, and then bring it up. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the face. I'm gonna prime my face with the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. And this primer is really gonna help get the skin glowy. Next, I'm going to use this Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm going to apply it with the brush. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, this tinted moisturizer is a bit too light for my skin tone, and that was my mistake, but we make it work. Seriously makes me look like Casper, but we'll fix that. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and just press everything into the skin. I have the same problem with the concealer. It's too light. It's Fair 10N. The tinted moisturizer was light 5N. So what I'm going to do is take the Pretty Fresh concealer, and then take the ColourPop No Filter concealer. This is in light 16. And I'm going to mix those two together. And I'm just going to blend that out now. And I'm just taking whatever was left over from that concealer that's on the sponge and just taking it to my chin, smile lines, upper lip, sides of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and up here between my eyebrows and a little bit on my forehead. Right here in between the concealer and the tinted moisturizer, I flip my sponge over and use this side to blend it. Now I'm going to set the concealer with the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder. This is in Fair Light 10. And you always want to make sure you take your beauty blender or sponge before you set your concealer, because you do not want to set the creases. And then you want to go ahead and set it. Now what I'm going to do next is just lightly set the rest of my face using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light 20. Now that the face is set, I'm going to add some warmth into my face, and I'm going to be doing that with bronzer. I'm going to use the bronzer in my palette, and this is in Private Party. And I first like to apply the bronzer where I want it to be. I know it looks really harsh at first, but then when I blend it, it looks way better. So to blend it in, I'm going to use this big fluffier brush. Now for the blush, I'm going to use the blush in my palette, which is I Need Space. And you really want to tap off the excess product from this blush because it is very pigmented. And I like to just tap my blush on. And then I like to pat some onto my nose. And then whatever is left, I like to just very lightly sweep it right there. I don't know, I think it looks a little bit on my chin. I don't know what it does, but I just do it and I like it. So I'm going to quickly spray my face with a Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid setting mist. I'm going to go in first with this Super Shock cheek highlighter from ColourPop, and it's in the shade Wisp. So it's really pretty. I'm just going to take my finger and apply it to the areas that I want to be highlighted. I'm gonna take some right down the bridge of my nose. My Cupid's bow. And center my chin. I'm going with my sponge and just lightly pat it, just to make sure it's super blended. You could literally just leave it like this, or you could go in one step further and highlight some more. I'm gonna go in with this highlighter here, patted down by ColourPop. Just going to take a very small amount because this highlighter is very, very pigmented. Looks super cool. Well, I'm going to take that same brush that I was using for my eyelids. I'm going with Perfectionist, and I'm just going to run it along the lower lash line and try to connect it with the eyeshadow up top. I'm going to take Ride or Diamonds, and I'm going to put that on the corners, so on my tear duct. And I'm gonna put some right here on the brow bone. And I'm going with my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in Blackest Black. Lastly, for the lips, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF. I'm going with the Buxom Super Shock lipstick in Volatile. So this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and maybe you will try it out or not. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!